Hi beautiful people, Sherry Model here. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to draw perfect eyebrows, beginner friendly. So if you have been struggling with eyebrows, this is the place to be. So let's get right into the video. So for my brows, I use Davis in the number 18 Davis, and I also use a black eye pencil in the shade number 1, and a concealer, Pro Girl concealer in the shade Cool Tan. I also have an angled brush for concealing my brows, and I also use this fluffy brush. I'm going to show you how I'm going to use it. And I also use powder, Fit Me powder 330 in the shade Toffee. Yeah, I also have this brush for blending in my brows after concealing them. So the first thing I do, I go in with my powder and my fluffy brush. So I'm going to apply a small portion of the powder, a small portion. Make sure you tap off the excess powder. So I apply a small portion to my brows to make sure they don't become too oily, especially when I'm wearing makeup for long or it's very hot. So let's do that. Just a small portion of it. Yeah, that's it. Then after setting in my brows, I now go in with the Davis number 18 eye pencil and make sure it's very sharp to make thin lines. You don't want our eyebrows to be looking like fake, so make sure that the eye pencil is very sharp. And then you're going now to draw lines on your natural brows or the shape you want the brows to be in. So for one thing I want to tell you is that when you want to draw the arc of your brows, make sure the arc is here. You can see, so that's now the position of my arc. This is for beginners, for my arc. And then make sure your brows length is here. So you just hold your eye pencil like this and like that, mark that area. And then you're going to do the same with this. I hope you can see the areas of mark. So this is now where your arc is going to be, and this is now where your brow is going to end from, right? I hope you now get it. So after now you're going to draw lines at the bottom of your brows. Then let's do this, thin lines and like this. You can say this is where my mark was, and this is where my brow should end from. Then for the upper brow, don't begin from the beginning. You start in the middle like that, here like that, to make them look more natural, like this, then like this. Now here is where now my mark was there, so that is where I'm going to draw my arc. So yeah, you can see now we have the perfect shape of the brow we want to have. But I don't know if you can see, I have hairs here. So I want to trim this. I usually draw this. So if you want to be shaping your brows, you can use this technique. After drawing from here to here where your work is, you can see the extra we can have extra the extra hairs hapa. So we are going to trim the hairs so that we can make our eyebrows become neat. So you can go you can just make the eyebrows like that if you don't want to shape your brows. But as for me, I always want my brows to be very neat, so I'll have to shave these extras using a sharp and a new blade. So let me show you how I shape my brows. I'm using a new razor blade. So this is the razor blade I'm using. So I'm going to hold the razor against the way my hair is growing. So to say, for example, my hair is growing like this, going upward. I'm going to cut them in the opposite direction. Look at this, opposite direction. You can see, and I'm only going to cut the hairs which are outside my brows. Crease. That. Just do it gently so that you don't cut yourself. Like that. And the same applies upwards. Don't go too deep so that you don't cut the hairs in the brows. So you can see I only have a small, okay, I don't know if you can see, but that's it. I'm going now to remove the, you can see now my eyebrows look more neat. There's no hairs outside and so yeah, that's it. You can see it's very neat now. So after that, I'm going now to fill in my brow. You can see we already have the shape, but now we want to fill in. Make sure you use also the eye pencil is very sharp, so that you're going to make very thin lines to make the eyebrows to look more natural. So make sure your brush, your eye pencil is very sharp. So let's do it. Just draw thin lines. I always like starting in the middle, drawing thin lines, like that. So brush it. Now you can see the areas which are not filled in, and I'm going to fill in. So you fill in until you have the color intensity of the eyebrows which you want. So let's do it. And now then, from in the front area, you draw thin lines going upward. Thin lines going upwards. Remember, our goal is to make our eyebrows to look more natural. So I'm going to draw that. Let me show you how. Going upwards like this. Very thin line. And make sure that your eye pencil is very sharp. I hope you guys can see. Yeah, like that. Oh, and that's it. But now after doing this is where now my black eyebrow comes in. I'm going to intensify the color, especially in the middle of my brows. Make sure it is sharp, so I'm going to sharpen it. I think it's hard how we always wait another day. How we watch the kids walk away. So here it is. I'm going now to darken the brows in the middle. In the beginning, you want the eyebrows to be very, very natural. So I'm going in with this in the middle. Yeah, like that. You can see. You can see now. It looks like. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to do the same to the other eyebrow. Let's do it.
Right there on top of the moon, we could sit and do nothing. I wish we were bold to just fly away. I don't wanna care, just be here and I'm good alone. I'll be okay, miss you like an old friend.
I have finished drawing the brows, and you can see they look like sisters. They are not twins. They don't have to be twins, but at least they look like sisters. So now I'm going to conceal my brows using an LA Girl Pro Concealer Cool Tan. I also used to have a dark concealer, but I don't know where it is at the moment. So I'm going to use this foundation, which is dark. I'm going to show you. So and I also have my angled brush. Here it is like this. So let's do it. So I'm going to take a small amount of the concealer, put it in my arm so that I can be picking a significant amount. So let's do it. I have picked a small portion. Here it is. So I'm going to use my angled brush, tap a little, and then I start concealing from the middle of my brows like this. As you apply, make sure you apply dragging the excess downwards so that it can be easier to blend. So let's do it. You can raise your eyebrows kidogo so that you can get the perfect line. And make sure you are fast with this because concealers dry out very fast.
I think it's hard how we always wait another day, how we watch things that can't just walk away. Let's live down by the water, watch it come and go home. I wish we were both to like sail.
So I'm going to pick the darker shade. I'm going to apply it here in the beginning of my brows and at the end of the brows to make them look more natural. So let's do it. So take a small portion of it, put it in the opposite direction like that. You can see this one is 2 shades darker than this, but I'm going to buy the concealer because it's good to use a concealer to conceal the brows, but I don't know where it is. So I'm going to dish this shade in the beginning of my brows to make them look more natural. That. Then pull it downwards. Also the same dark shade at the end, like that. You can see. Also I use the same shade on the upper part of my brow to conceal the upper part. So you hold the brush in the opposite direction like this. Don't begin at the beginning of the brows, begin in the middle like apple, like this. Just do it gently because you don't want to destroy the shape. And voila, it looks so good. So you can see the difference. This one is the concealed brow and this one is not the concealed brow. So you can see this one looks more clean, more defined as compared to this. So I'm going to do the same to the other brow. So let's do it. And so after concealing, you now take a fluffy brush and then blend the concealer in. You don't want the concealer to have harsh lines, so you blend that in. Like that. So guys, so as you can see, I have my brows already done and they look good. Actually, I think the eyebrows are twins. Yeah, they really look alike. So I'm going to do more makeup videos. If you like makeup videos, please comment down below. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Until next time, bye guys.